about the CCRM. In the day, it's like a battery pack that sits like a like a tube. But I'm saying, if you ever had any issues with fuel problems, idling lights, pretty good lighting in here. Whew. It was like $80 or $100 I bought many years ago. Cooler intake. Take it off, taking it, and there actually is. Well, guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are subscribed, I really appreciate the comments and the compliments and all that stuff. If you ever guys have any questions, recommendations, and getting the cheapest parts, best stuff. If you're in Texas, Houston, that's where I'm at. I will send you websites, links, the cheapest stuff, the hookups. I got mechanics, mobile mechanics. I got a guy, Pete. He goes to your house and fixes your car there on the spot. I mean, I'm making big rack and pinions, control arms, rear ends, wheel studs, compressors, all that stuff, you know. And if you do go to those mechanic shops, you know, sometimes they rape you and stuff. They're pretty expensive. So if you got any questions, recommendations, just comment below. I can DM you somehow. We can exchange information. I'll check out your profile. I'll subscribe back to you. So I really do appreciate those who's been subscribed, follow me, and like my videos. Lots going on, lots happened. So the Mustang's sitting here at my brother's. It's been here a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. I did get some parts. I will show you guys on the next video. I'll probably control arms, rack and pinion, wheel bearings, what else? Lower control arms, bushings, wheel studs, a bunch of stuff. So my thing was, the Mustang always had such bad suspension in the rear. I wouldn't say there was a hook in or it was driving weird. It's 2004, so it's like 16 years old. Let's say it was sitting here on the ground and you were rocking it back, and it was just like, you know, like fishtailing in park. And I knew I had to change the suspension. I'll show you here in a bit. So everything's gotta be changed: quad shocks, struts, all that stuff. But it's just some parts got delayed, some stuff came in wrong, fun issues, you know. But it's nothing in a hurry. So this video is to talk about the CCRM. So some of you don't know. It's like, okay, what is CCRM? What is it in? What is it to do? How I found my issues were my AC compressor went out. It started leaking through the front. So when I changed my AC compressor, I went to a Napa. The best in they got great brands. They got Denso. They got the I forgot the Delphi, all that stuff, like the good OEM original brands that some vehicles come with. And so I went there, you know. I used to work there a couple of years ago. I wanted to talk to my buddies and see, you know, give me a package. It was a AC compressor, orifice tube, everything, pag oil, all that stuff. So remember, guys, you ever do your AC compressor, make sure you go somewhere where they're gonna do a suction, which they take all the air out, all the pressure that's built inside the system before putting the fluid in. If not, it's not gonna run right. You might have make sure they do a flush as well. They might have metal shavings in there. See what NAP does, what they explained to me, I couldn't just buy the air compressor because it wouldn't have any warranty, because my system could have metal shavings inside. When you put the new compressor in, it would lock up, and you know, you would take it off, go back to them, and hey, your compressor is bad. In reality, it's your car, and it's not a good professional swap for your air compressor. So they recommend you to get a dryer, the accumulator, which looks like a tube. I can show you right now. It looks like a little tube, like a little. I don't know if you guys seen those battery packs back in the day. It's like a battery pack that sits like a tube. that accumulates all the crap, the junk, the metal shavings, if you have any. You need to buy that, the orifice tube, the oil, the compressor. And I can't remember exactly what else, but I think that was it to get your warranty, your full warranty. Not every place is like that. Just Napa Auto Parts. If some of you guys are watching and you know what that place is, just you know what I'm talking about. But I know it's worldwide. Yes, it might be just in the United States, to be honest. Napa's been around for many years, and I think it was back in the early 40s, 50s. Might have been earlier, to be honest, but I'm not exactly sure. But it's called, what I'm trying to explain is my issue was I did all that because my old compressor was leaking, and I still had issues. I was driving, the AC compressor was fine, it was working, it was blowing cold air, all that was fine, and it was shut off, bloop, out of nowhere. So I was like, okay, what could be the issue? So I didn't know. Somehow I started searching on catalogs, this and that, and what else, and what can control the air compressor. I thought it was something electrical, because it would work next week, and it will stop, and it will work next month. So I knew something was electrical, and so I looked it up into it, and it's called Constant Control Module, a CCRM, control something. It's Constant Control Relay Module. I think it's a module. It's a relay module. There's a few modules inside, relays. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Got a mess in my trunk. So let me put something here. I don't want to scratch this brand new paint job. Ha ha ha. LOL. I've been trying to paint this car since 1976. So this is it. This is the Constant Control relay module, and it's a funny looking thing. Some people, where did this go? This goes under the car or under the hood and inside the trunk. And well, if you thought any of those places, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's you're incorrect. I will show you exactly where it's at. So this is connected to your vehicle. It's a big old harness. It's one like a 7mm, 7.58. I can't remember exactly. So this here, this hole, and this hole here, it's two small bolts in this hole to a bracket. It's like a Y or a bracket that runs across, but it holds this module onto the vehicle and it keeps it still on the vehicle, make sure it doesn't fall. This is just a connection. So if some of you guys didn't know, well, there is a air compressor, air conditioning relay inside of here. There's also a fuel pump relay inside of here, and a low and high speed radiator fan. We have a 18-inch, maybe smaller cooling fan in the front. So I believe it's air compressor, air, fuel, and the fans. So if you guys ever have any issues with fuel pump, like let's say you got a new fuel pump, right? Let's say if you're at the light, it's idling funny, wants to die, and it's died before and stuff like that, and it sounds like a fuel issue, and you have a brand new fuel pump, and you're like, man, what can it be? I've done everything as possible to start getting really windy here. This thing don't fly out somewhere. Well, like I said, if you ever had some fuel problems, you're sitting there and it's idling funny, it's died on you, and you have a new fuel pump, you're like, well, what else can it be? In the trunk there is a fuel cutoff switch. In case you roll over, it's on fire, you come and push that button, it cuts off the circuit to the fuel pump completely. But that wouldn't be the issue, because obviously you haven't touched that button in maybe years. So I would suggest you looking into your constant relay module. Relay might be going bad. Well, my thing is, I'll show you here. I don't know if you guys can see, but all these cracks right here, there's like a hairline crack all the way around somewhat on here too, but mainly here. And well, then with the time, the water, the moisture, the weather, the ice, the all that stuff, I believe it gets into it and it damages it. And obviously from being old, so I think it messes up. It's like a motherboard in here. There's relays too, so I wouldn't know how to open it, but I'm pretty sure you can. But I don't see why would you need to. But what I did when I got mine from Napa, that's who I got it from, guys. Go there. Make sure that this number on this letter here, you give them to them, because there's two types. I think it's an older module and a newer module. I don't think it was a Y. I'll show you right now, because I went to the junkyard. I was trying to go the cheap way and just grab me from a junkyard, come install it, and then didn't do anything. So it didn't do anything. So what I know, you're supposed to get the same letter that you have from your car. So go to Napa, give them this number here on this letter, and they'll cross-reference to the one you need. And it was refurbished. They don't sell new ones, just refurbished, but it works like a charm. My issue with the AC was it was cutting off and then off. I did that. I went to Napa. They gave me a new one, and I've had no issues. But I'm saying, if you ever had any issues with fuel pump, fuel problems, idling funny, your air conditioning kicking in and off while you have a brand new system, your fan not working, you got a brand new fan from Rock Auto. Rock Auto is another cheap place, guys. If you got brand new fans from AutoZone, Napa, Riley's, whatever, your grandma, she gave you one, I don't know, and you still having issues, change this box here. I recommend you looking into this and changing it. And it was, I gotta say, it was under $200, I think. It wasn't that expensive, so it didn't leave me broke like all the other parts. But let's go show you guys. Come on. So anyways, we're in the passenger fender well. And you're like, what is he doing? Why is he taking that off? And then. Well, I'm about to show you, so you can fix your issue. You're gonna need some light. Some pretty good lighting in here. Whew. Okay, we're inside the fender well. And voila, here it is. And it is my air intake, my cold air intake, actually, because it grabs cool air, not from the hot motor and stuff. But here is, there's no letter on it. I don't think I spray painted it. But this is what I did. I grabbed clear silicone, I sealed it all the way around. And I really could care about heat anticipation in it, I'm pretty sure it doesn't get hot, maybe warm while you're using the car. These are the two things that I was telling you. This is the bracket that holds the relay module box into the chassis of the vehicle. And so like I said, I did put clear silicone all the way around and to seal it. I don't want no type of weather, water, moisture going into there at all. And but it's been working. My air compressor has been kicking it on and it's blowing like crazy, it's super cold. And so my issue was fixed when I changed this box, and I was very, 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 very relieved when my air compressor wouldn't cut off again. But is that a wasp? No kidding. I got wasp living in here and stuff. But yeah, no rust in this car. I bought this car here in Texas. Shouldn't have any rust, and I hope it doesn't. And I hope I don't find any rust. My engine bay. This is my cheap, I think it was like $80 or $100 I bought many years ago. Cold air intake. I don't need anything fancy. I bought this one used, pre-owned as well. I bought the throttle body pre-owned. Everything was pre-owned. The only thing that wasn't pre-owned was the shorty headers. I don't know if you can see them right there. My buddy, the mechanic Pete, he sold them to me a long time ago. He sold me that and an X-pipe, which X pipe I no longer have. I sold it. I got me a Bassani X pipe, and it's got some coolant, but I need more coolant. I had more water than coolant. But like I said, my air compressor is down here, and this is the accumulator, the dryer I was telling you guys about. This baby here, you need to change that. This metal shavings stay in here. You buy a new compressor, you put it on there, and it might lock the clutch up again. It might not even work again. So you need to do a flush, complete flush. So like I said, you need to search up and find somebody that's going to do a flush, along with a suction, a vacuum. You vacuum the air out of the system. That way you don't have no air bubbles, no air, and you just have your Freon, your PAG oil, and maybe some stop leak. If you guys want to put some, you don't have to. These things are just locks here to keep it from popping out. But I don't think it should not pop out unless you have like 1,000,000 horsepower and the thing falls out. Just kidding. So yeah, change this, change your orifice tube, and also change your air compressor. So once again, if you guys ever have any issues with air compressors, your fans going out, kicking in and off, fans speeding up too high, won't turn off, won't turn on, result in your car overheating, air compressor kicking off, air compressor not turning on, everything seems fine. It's got Freon, pressure, all that stuff. So look into this box here. It's constant control relay module. That's what it is. It's a relay module. You can find them on eBay. You can find them on other parts of the internet. I don't think anything of like CJ Ponies, American Muscle, StangMods.com. Stang Mods. Look up into that. That's a website hardly anybody uses. Some of you know it, but not a lot. So I don't think they carry it. Just go to your local auto parts. But like I said, it's this sticker here, and it has a year and everything. But look up the letter and cross this number up. There's different boxes, and I don't think every module is compatible with different vehicles and stuff like that. It's got to be that certain letter, certain number on here. So you cross that out. Like I said, if you have an app around there, just contact them. Take it off, taking it, and there actually is a cord charge. I can't remember how much it was, but what are you going to do with your one? It doesn't even work. What they do is they rebuild it and resell it to customers just like the one you bought. So it's basically new because it's being rebuilt. Some people don't like it, but it's hard to find these new. So good luck with finding new stuff. But like I said, you ever have any issues with that? Look into this. So I don't think there's too many videos on people on here on YouTube, explaining about the CCRM, issues, all that stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys heads up. It's less of a headache, less of a head scratcher. Just look into this, swap it out. I hope it fixes your issue, guys, and I wish you the best. One other recommendation is always start with the cheapest, and don't go to the first thing that you're trying to fix your problem. Don't go to the most expensive. Start with your cheapest and work yourself up. But if you analyzed it and diagnostic well, then go from there. But if it fixes your issue, and if you guys having issues like that, like mine, like my AC compressor would work one time and I'm driving, it just cuts off and then cuts back on next week, this is going to be your issue here. Hopefully it's not anything else. If you guys like this video, I will be making more videos on advice, tips, and there's another video coming on the suspension. I got the rack and pinion back there, all that stuff, control arms. I will be reviewing Bilstein shocks, all that stuff. And But like I said, if you like this video, like it, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, please. Um, you know, if you got any questions, comment below, all that stuff. Message me if you like, if you can. I'll try to get back to everyone. If you guys like it, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate those who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please like it. And I better cover the car because it looks like it's about to rain pretty bad right here. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy back down here. Look at that. You don't tell me that sucker's ready to pour down, huh? But there you go. But I will see you on the next video, guys. I don't know when that will be. My buddy is recovering from a minor surgery, actually major surgery. I'm sorry, Pete. He's the one to be helping me do the control arms and stuff. He's the one that knows how. That's the job I don't know how. Some people it's easy. I'd rather pay him, help him out. He helps me out. You know, scratch my back, I scratch yours, and so on. But hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.